Hi, James. It's been a while. How are you?
Hi, Anna. I have never been better. And you?
I'm great. I've been missing our chats. Tell me, have you been traveling a lot lately?
Oh, yes. I've been traveling quite a bit. Recently, I went to Italy. It was an incredible experience. And you? Have you been on any interesting trips?
That's awesome, Italy. It must have been wonderful. I went to Japan last year. I've always wanted to experience Japanese culture and cuisine. It was unforgettable.
Wow, Japan is one of the places I still want to visit. What impressed you the most there?
It's hard to choose just one thing, but I think the temples in Kyoto and the street food in Osaka were the highlights. And in Italy, what was your favorite place?
Every place has its charm, but Rome and its ancient ruins were fascinating. Plus the food in Naples. That pizza, my God, it's out of this world.
Definitely. Italian food is famous worldwide for a reason. And speaking of travel, does your family usually travel with you or do you go alone?
I usually go alone or with friends, but sometimes I take my parents to a special place. How's your family doing?
Everyone is doing well, thank God. My parents love to travel, so whenever they can, they're off on some adventure. My siblings also enjoy exploring new places.
That's great. And how's work? Are you still at the same company?
Yes, I'm still there. I've been working a lot, but I enjoy what I do. How about you? How's your professional life?
I'm also at the same company, but with some changes in my role. I've taken on more responsibilities, but I'm enjoying the new challenges.
That's great. It's always good when work challenges us positively. How do you balance work with your free time?
I try to make the most of my free time. I like to read, watch series, and play sports.
Oh, there were so many things. But one experience that really stood out was visiting the temples in Kyoto. There's one in particular, the Fushimi Inari Shrine, with thousands of red torii gates that lead you up a mountain. Walking through them felt almost otherworldly, like stepping back in time. And then in Osaka, the street food was amazing. I tried takoyaki, these little octopus balls, and okonomiyaki, a kind of savory pancake. The flavors were unlike anything I've ever had before.
That sounds incredible. I've seen pictures of those torii gates, and they look mesmerizing. As for me, Italy was like a dream. One of the most memorable experiences was visiting Pompeii, walking through the ancient streets, seeing the remnants of homes, shops, and even a bakery. It was surreal. You could almost feel the presence of the people who lived there centuries ago. And the food. Oh my God, the food. In Naples, I had the best pizza of my life at this small, unassuming place, recommended by a local. The simplicity of the ingredients, just fresh dough, tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil, made it perfect. I usually travel alone or with friends. It gives me the freedom to explore at my own pace. But sometimes I take my parents on special trips. Last year, we went to Portugal together. My parents have always wanted to visit because our family has roots there. We visited Lisbon, Sintra, and Porto. My mom got emotional when we found the small village where her grandparents were born. It was such a meaningful trip for all of us.
That must have been so special. I think it's wonderful to connect with your heritage like that. My family is scattered all over, but we try to meet up for a big trip every few years. Our last one was a road trip through the American Southwest. We visited the Grand Canyon, Monument Valley.
And several national parks. The landscapes were breathtaking, and it was great spending quality time with everyone.
Yes, I'm still there. I've been working a lot, but I enjoy what I do. We recently launched a new project that's been really exciting. It's a sustainability initiative, and I've been involved in developing eco-friendly packaging solutions. It's rewarding to know that our work is making a positive impact on the environment. How about you? How's your professional life?
I'm also at the same company, but with some changes in my role. I've taken on more responsibilities, and now I'm leading a team working on a new AI-based software. It's challenging, but I'm learning a lot. We're in the beta testing phase, and seeing the product take shape is very satisfying. Balancing all the new tasks has been tough, but I'm enjoying the new challenges.
That sounds very interesting and cutting edge. It's always good when work challenges us positively. How do you balance work with your free time?
I try to make the most of my free time. I like to read, watch series, and play sports. Recently, I've been really into hiking. A few months ago, I went on a hiking trip in the Alps with some friends. We hiked the Tour du Mont Blanc, which took us through France, Italy, and Switzerland. It was tough, especially with the steep climbs and unpredictable weather, but the views were worth every bit of effort. Each night, we stayed in different mountain huts, which was an experience in itself. The camaraderie among hikers, the rustic settings, and the stunning landscapes made it an unforgettable adventure. And you, what do you like to do in your spare time?
I also love reading and watching series. Besides that, I enjoy cooking and taking walks outdoors. I think it's a good way to relax and recharge. Recently, I've started practicing yoga, which has been amazing for stress relief and flexibility. Last weekend, I went to a yoga retreat in the countryside. It was a serene escape from the hustle and bustle of daily life. We had sessions at sunrise, overlooking a peaceful lake, and the whole experience was incredibly rejuvenating. I also got to meet some wonderful people who share the same passion for yoga and mindfulness.
Cooking is a skill I really admire. What's your favorite dish to make?
I love making risotto. It's a dish that allows for many variations and is always a hit at home. My favorite is mushroom and truffle risotto. The aroma of the truffles is just intoxicating, and the creaminess of the risotto is pure comfort food. Once, I hosted a small dinner party for friends and made it as the main dish. We paired it with a nice white wine and everyone loved it. I think sharing a meal you've cooked yourself adds a special touch to gatherings. Do you know how to cook?